Brethren, in Epistle of Jude 3, Almighty God is saying to everyone to earnestly contend with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. He says you are to contend with the whole of your heart, with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. I could see that many of you have started to begin to inculcating the affairs of the world in your Christian life. You have started to pattern your lifestyle like those that are in the world. The faith that was once delivered unto the saints was not in affiliating with the world. The faith was not in affiliating with the world. It was not patterned to suit the world. But you people, you have started to dress like the world. You have started to speak like the world, thinking like the world, living a suspicious life like the world, lacking of good moral like the world, and seeing God the same way the world is seeing him. This was not the same faith. This was not the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. To differentiate between you and the world in terms of outward appearance, talk less of inward, is giving God a concern. And this was not so in the faith that was once delivered unto the saints. You gossip like people of the world, backbiting. You live in unforgiveness. You are keeping record of offenses like people of the world. You are divorcing your wife, divorcing your husband, the way the people of the world is doing. You are living in hatred with one another as those that are in the world. You want to come to the same heaven where they say, no, until you contend with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints, you will not be able to make it to heaven. To many of you that have erroneous thought, thinking that believer must go the way of the world due to modernization, know this simple truth, that modernization has been in existence for long, and the faith of the saints was never accommodated it. Beloved, as the world is changing, believers' faith should not be changing. As the world is changing, your godliness should not be changing. As the world is changing, you should not begin to change your love for God. As the world is changing, you should not begin to live in fear of what tomorrow will be. As the world is changing, wickedness everywhere, don't begin to see everyone as enemy in making. As the world economy is changing, don't stop being a good Christian to the people in the societies where you are. Your life is not run at the dictate of the economic situation of the world. Don't have this thought of changing. Don't ever have the thought of changing 10% of tithe to 20%. Beloved, our God is not changing. He's never changed. He's never changed, even though the world economy is changing. Beloved, irrespective of changes that are taking place in the societies, you are expected to earnestly contend with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. You are expected to contend with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. Beloved, let godliness be promoted and be seen in all your endeavor. In whatever you are doing, on a daily basis, let others see Christ in you. If you are sellers or buyers, let people see godliness in your transaction. Don't be after gain and lose the senses of godliness. Don't be after gain and put God aside in your deal, in your transactions. Don't be dubious and callous in your dealing with one another. Do everything to contend earnestly with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. Beloved, in that your offices and that organization contend with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. You know that you cannot take bribe as you are contending with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. You know that you cannot alter figure to enrich yourself as you are contending with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. You cannot misbehave in that organization because you are representing Christ there. You are contending with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints in your organization. Beloved, don't join the mixed multitude. Don't join the people of the world. Make your stand known to everyone that you are for God. Don't follow the mixed multitude to perpetrate evil. Don't join the world in their worldly lust. Don't desire what the world people are desiring at the detriment of their souls. Don't labor for what does not have the ability to echo to eternity. Don't desire for anything that does not count to eternity. Don't lust for the things of the world and forget the things of heaven. Don't embrace worldliness alongside with godliness. The two cannot work together. Do everything possible to contend with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. Be diligent in season and out of season, in contending with the faith that was once delivered unto the saints. Don't be weary, don't be worried. Don't give room for fear and timidity as you are contending with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints. You are not of the world, so don't lust after the things of the world. You are not of the world, so don't love the things of the world and put enmity between you and God. 1 John chapter 2 verse 15 to 17. 1 John chapter 2 verse 15 to 17 says, Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but it is of the world, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. Beloved, let us contend earnestly with the same faith that was once delivered unto the saints, because this is the will of God for every one of us. And as you are doing so, we shall all abide forever and we shall all make it to heaven. God bless you all.